This is my front yard. It's August 2017. We just finished, if you've seen the other videos, we've just finished 41 straight days of 100-degree plus temperatures. And that's relevant because today was not 100 degrees. There's you can see it's kind of cloudy. I'm underneath the two oak trees in the front, the live oak and the escarpment live oak. And today was not 100 degrees. It's probably like 92, 93. And the stuff that is here is about to get a whole bunch of rain. There's a bunch of rain coming, a potential hurricane, tropical storm. So everything here has made it through the summer. I mean, it's almost officially done. And I am very proud, very, very proud of this yard. This was all grass when I moved in. This is our little room. This is a live oak right here. And this is an escarpment live oak. And we have not trimmed any branches off of these things, anything but dead stuff. The only thing that I have trimmed has been dead. And so you can see there's a lot of room up here. And looking at it from the outside, you can't tell that there's a room in here. It looks very thick. We've got a bench here now. And a little bed over here, although this might be the last time you see this crepe myrtle. This crepe myrtle's toast. It's toast because I'm going to kill it. It's just underperforming every year. It looks chlorotic. It's very thin and puny, and the leaves are yellow, and it doesn't matter if I water it, if I don't water it. So this thing's toast this year. I mean, if for reference, look at that. That's the same tree right there. And look at this one. Yeah, see? Exactly. No, that one's toast. But this is the room under here. And so this part of my yard is almost like a canyon because it has this steep wall right here going up right from the side of the street. It juts almost straight up into this steep wall right here of I guess, shade. So these things are almost in a canyon environment. This would be the rim of the canyon right here, and then this would obviously be canyon. This is a canyon. These are Salvia microphalias, and it's basically a mountain sage. So this too is a canyon plant. These mountain laurels grow on the edges of canyons. So it's a canyon again because it doesn't get light until about 11 o'clock. And then as you can see over here, the sun goes below the rim of the canyon, way below the horizon, or before the horizon. The horizon will be right here. The sun gets cut off really right about here. I mean, it gets filtered light. So this is kind of like a canyon environment, and I'm trying to plant canyon plants right here. This could also be considered canyon in some cases, but the sun gets over this tree early, and this tree is gone in winter. Plus, it's very thin in the summer. You can't tell, but it's very thin. So regardless, this is the, I guess, side part of the front yard. I measured these spaces one time when some people came over. We had a whole house full of people. I came out here and put rocks where the front of the car was and the back of the car was. So I knew where people would be getting out. So I left these spaces open. And you can see it consistently down. There's a car transition right here. And then people get out right there. And then there's a car transition right there. And then people get out behind it. Actually, let's go this way. So as we're coming out here, you can kind of see the edge of the wildflower garden. There's a little bit of wildflowers left out here, just a little bit, not much. Everything's looking kind of scraggly. But again, it's been 41 straight days of 100-degree plus heat. This was the blue bonnets. It'll come back next year, I think. Should. So this is the front yard. Yucca rostrata. I call it Fletch after the movie Fletch. If you remember the haircut on Fletch, the movie saying was Fletch is 6 feet tall, 6'5" with the hair. It's pretty interesting. So this is a Salvia coccinea. And, it does pretty well under here. It likes it. I wish it was thicker. I wish there was more of them under here, but there's only 5 that came back. Here we have firecracker fern and flame acanthus. This guy is going to go. He's a volunteer. turn this from an artichoke bed into other stuff. I can still put veggies in here. I can put veggies on the corners and veggies over here and veggies over here and veggies here. Like I could still stuff them in there, but it's not going to be like it was, because I had a bad year last year and I lost this entire bed, which is in the front of my yard, to nothing. So I got a Blackfoot daisy there. That was in a pot. You can see it's really leggy right now because it was in a pot. This was misplaced. It was over there underneath. It was right there. Actually, I can see the hole, the Salvia coccinea. And so I put it here, and this is Esperanza. Gonna put another Gulf Muley right here. Gonna put a bunch of two more Mexican feather grasses right there to kind of round that out, and then a bunch of Gulf Muleys right here. You can see I've got some Blackfoot daisy and some calendula. This is awesome though. I love this thing, Yucca rostrata. I was looking for this plant for a long time. I wanted something that wouldn't jab me. You can see how easy these are to bend. I mean, you'll get a little poke. Like if you just put your hand in it, you'll get a little poke, but you can see how it just gives. It's very easy to give. And specimen plumbago right there, looking pretty good. Love this little piece. I got it from Corby, our neighbor next door who was evicted. And so yeah, that's the front yard. I like our front yard right now. It's pretty good. There's gonna be some changes, some good stuff, obviously. So over here we've got chili pekin garden. Oh, I don't want to get squirted by my motion detector water squirter. The chili pekins were getting destroyed by the deer. Let me see if I can turn this thing off without getting hit. They're getting destroyed by the deer, and so oops, let me turn that off. Daytime off. Let me just turn it off. So I had to put a sprinkler in here to defend them, especially this guy. This is about how big they were when I bought them. The deer have just been eating them and eating them and eating them and eating them. And finally they came down here and ate it through the ground one day, and I had just had enough. I wasn't going to put up with it anymore. So I bought that sprinkler, $60. And you can see this one's getting big. They even came through and they ate every leaf off this one. And so yeah, new sprinkler now. So that's it. That's the side yard.